So War Room hit the box office in the #2 slot, right behind Straight Outta Compton, and it's not the only faith-based film that's proving to be big business for Hollywood filmmakers. Here with more on the business behind these types of projects is SKNG's marketing man, Jim Gentleman. Jim, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Jason.
All right. Well, I know you're a busy guy, but this is interesting. We're seeing an uptick in a very old genre that's kind of making a comeback. Why?
Well, it's all about dollars and cents. Hollywood likes money, and these movies make money. They're cost effective to make, and there's a huge audience out there that's looking for alternative entertainment, faith-based evangelicals who want to look for entertainment that match their values and their world perspective.
And especially, it seems like in this day and age, with everything going on around the country, especially, that you kind of are looking for more movies with messages.
Yeah. Well, especially when you consider, like you said, what's happened recently in terms of violence, and unprovoked violence. Messaging in these movies like War Room, which is all about really the redemption of prayer and how it can really help families, it's appealing, and it's counter-programming. You think about, aliens and superheroes and violence. This kind of War Room and the Bible and things like that really have an appeal to an audience that want to feel good about their lives, and these movies help do that.
Would you say that is Passion of the Christ sort of the goal that everyone's trying to set and beat?
Yeah, I think the big studios want to see Passions of the Christ, and there's going to be actually a new Ben-Hur coming out next year, so a blockbuster. But there's also these independent filmmakers who have $2 to $3 million budgets, small budgets, but they can make 20 to 30 million on a film.
Man.
Those are huge profit margins.
Are they? I mean, like it was Jim Caviezel who was in that movie, but I'm trying to think. There's really not a whole lot of A-listers either. They could probably save money a little bit on.
They do.
That.
I mean, of course, you had Mel Gibson and Passion of the Christ, but most of these films, and like War Room, for example, they're pretty much unknown actors.
Right.
And so the costs are low, the marketing costs are low, because they use church communities and pastors to market these films through Sunday sermons, through their social media, so the marketing costs are extremely low.
Well, I'm trying to think now. Being a Jewish guy, Passion of the Christ. I skipped that one. But I'm thinking there was Fiddler on the Roof. That's kind of a classic.
That's a classic. It's done well on Broadway. It's done well in the movies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Jazz Singer was another one with Neil Diamond.
That's right.
That was pretty good. But overall, I can sometimes get Rachel to go see Yentl with me. She loves that one. She cries every time. But yeah,
well, religion is personal, and so I mean, people they grow up with religion, and that's part of their life. And so these movies, whether it's Ben-Hur or Passion of the Christ or Fiddler on the Roof, are going to have an audience. 75% of Americans identify as religious, so there's a huge audience out there for these kinds of movies.
Absolutely, and not to mention, it also is a great talker because everyone is passionate about religion, and I just know from experience. If I go out on a limb and maybe make a comment that has to do with religion, that's pretty much that and politics are the first things that get back to my boss. Right. Like, why is Jason saying that? And I don't even think I know what I'm saying, but so that's a good big thing.
Well, they always say never talk about politics and religion, right?
Right.
But in this case, Hollywood is happy to, again, because it comes back to making money. They're very profitable films.
Okay, so be on the lookout for some of these films. Some of them, just by the title, you can't tell that they might be a faith-based movie. I mean, God's Not Dead, yes, but maybe something like Courageous, no. Or even the one that's out, War Room.
Right, War Room, exactly. And I think, Labor Day weekend, it's a great movie weekend. So you wonder, maybe War Room might be #1 this weekend.
Yeah.
Not a lot of new movies coming out. So, with Force Friday today, people are thinking about movies. And maybe with 3 days to view, that'll do really well this weekend.
All right, Jim, hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good perspective on that. So what do you say, Rach? Yeah.